Why acknowledging a challenge does not necessarily lead to the challenge manifesting. You know, it's funny how we often talk about affirmations as just positive words, but the truth is, affirmations go beyond that. Our thoughts, fears, and even those moments when we ponder about challenges are all part of this mix. Words are affirmations,
So are thoughts, fears,
and just simply wondering about things or situations.
Often we need to own up to our shortcomings or challenges, partially because it's a humble and nice thing to do, but also because in acknowledging our challenges, we could stumble upon ideas or even invite some much-needed help. But now, is it really a bad thing to think about the stuff that worries us? I don't think so. In fact, acknowledging our challenges is the first step to solving them. It's like shining a light on a problem.
It's important to understand that, while words and thoughts are affirmations, bringing a challenge to the forefront can often bring much-needed clarity and facilitate resolution. If we take intentional action to solve it or seek ideas and help, we stand a much better chance of getting things sorted. Far better than just dwelling on our problems and possibly even being overwhelmed to paralysis by all the hive of thoughts colliding inside our head, right? Let's take, for example, poverty. It's tough. And you might notice that people are compassionate when someone struggling and weighed down by poverty is brave enough to openly declare their suffering. In this situation, it's only natural that our desperation might push us to make that our go-to approach. It makes sense, right? But here's the tricky part. If this becomes our go-to approach, it can actually manifest more poverty, possibly in 3 different ways. How? Well, for one, it might create a cycle where we are continually stuck in despair and deprivation. 2, it might affect our self-perception and confidence and reinforce a mindset of dependency. It might prevent us from taking the proactive steps needed to break free from that cycle. And there's the risk of becoming so dependent on external help rather than finding sustainable solutions that this approach can actually perpetuate the very poverty we are trying to escape. Constantly portraying ourselves as victims may discourage others from offering help. People may slide into apathetic anguish, hearing about our same struggle without noticing any visible effort to overcome it. The constant emphasis on poverty may create a perception that we are comfortable in our state of suffering and not actively seeking solutions. Lastly, by constantly affirming poverty as our reality, we may inadvertently attract more of it into our lives. The law of attraction teaches that the energy we put out into the world is what we receive in return. Therefore, if we consistently focus on our poverty and lack, we may unintentionally attract more financial struggles. This is not to say that acknowledging challenges or shortcomings is inherently negative. In fact, it can be a humble and courageous act that opens the door for ideas, support, and solutions. However, it's crucial to approach these challenges with a mindset focused on finding solutions rather than perpetuating victim reality. You know, it's not just about poverty, it's about owning up to our challenges in general. It's about being modest enough to admit when things aren't going as planned, and brave enough to seek help when we need it. Because when we acknowledge our challenges, we open ourselves up to new ideas, new perspectives, and maybe even new solutions that we hadn't considered before. And let's face it, none of us have all the answers. Sometimes it takes a village to figure things out. So how do we declare, own up, and unveil our situations without falling into the trap of manifesting more of the same stuck situations? Let's look at 5 of some real challenges we face. Financial struggles, relationship issues, health challenges, career setbacks, and personal growth pains. 1. Financial struggles. We've all been there, haven't we? Maybe it's a job loss or unexpected bills piling up. The key is to seek financial advice, explore new income streams, and challenge those limiting beliefs we have about money. We can acknowledge the challenge, but instead of dwelling on the struggle, we must focus on creating a plan to improve our situation. 2. Relationship issues. The joys and struggles of relationships. Who hasn't had a rough patch in a relationship? Sometimes with regard to communication breakdowns, broken trust, or suffering in silence, counseling and empathy can go a long way. We must be open to seek professional help if necessary, and be willing to make necessary changes in our behavior or communication style. We must also make effort to refrain from constantly complaining about our relationships without actively working towards resolving the issues.
3 health problems. Let's acknowledge any health challenges, but rather than resigning ourselves to a state of illness, let's seek medical assistance and explore different treatment options. It's crucial that we take active steps towards maintaining a healthy lifestyle, such as adopting a nutritious diet and engaging in regular exercise.
It's also recommended that in general, we must avoid identifying solely as a sick person and continuously talking about our health problems without actively seeking solutions. 4. Career setbacks. Job loss, feeling stuck. It stings. Losing a job or feeling stuck in a career rut can be disheartening. But instead of dwelling on the setbacks, we must focus on developing new skills, expanding our network, and maintaining a positive attitude even in the face of adversity. 5. Personal growth. Whatever our situation, let's overall practice self-care and surround ourselves with a supportive network of friends and family. Embracing personal growth is like leveling up in life. Let's embrace mentorship, practice self-reflection, and step out of our comfort zone. That's the secret sauce. It's a journey, not a destination. So, there you have it. Life throws challenges at us, and acknowledging them is the first step to a breakthrough. So, let's acknowledge and talk about our problems. Let's declare them, own up to them, and unravel the solutions together. We are all in this crazy journey of life together, trying to figure out the best way to navigate these conundrums. By approaching challenges with a mindset focused on finding solutions and taking intentional action, we can invite ideas, support, and ultimately resolve our difficulties. It's important to avoid getting trapped in a cycle of victimhood and instead embrace a proactive approach to effectively address and overcome challenges. By unraveling these challenges and approaching them with openness and intentionality, we can pave the way for a brighter future filled with growth, resilience, and abundance.
If you found this video any helpful, please do comment, like, and pass it on to help more people gain clarity, attract solutions for wealth, success, health, and happiness.
Please also subscribe for more similar videos.